Eloping. Probably the one mechanic in CK3 most players have never touched or didn't even realize existed. I've got thousands of hours in the game and I've barely used it myself. For the uninitiated, eloping is a neat little scheme that allows you to marry almost any unlanded character. It's surprisingly useful. You can snatch up people with great stats, grab strong claims, or just steal rivals' lovers out of spite. Basically, it's like clicking matrilineal marriage without asking their liege for permission. So, why am I bringing eloping up today? Well, like most online communities, we've got a Discord, which you should totally check out, where people can pitch video ideas. One of those ideas was way back in May. Their idea was to try a campaign as a landless character, spreading the dynasty onto as many thrones as possible while never holding land myself. Now that's a tough challenge. Normally land finds its way to your lap constantly, especially for adventurers. It almost feels like the game wants you to be landed and not landless. But keeping yourself unlanded while still maneuvering heirs onto thrones takes some serious scheming. And that's where eloping comes in. We'll be slipping into noble courts, charming some poor lord's son, and raising children who just might inherit a throne or two. Diabolical? Absolutely. But let's see how this little challenge went with my past self. I've gone ahead and created a pre-created creature. Her name is Big Lips. Randomly created a character and she was the first one that came up. Let's randomize it a couple times to see. Yeah, that's perfect. A cat almost always comes up when you randomize it like that. Second in command, so I don't think quick really is gonna do it for us. If anything, we want to be like maybe handsome because of the fertility bonuses and then attraction opinion. I thought chase because it just was a holy thing. We'll do temperate instead. Sophia of Desabrus family. She is 25 years young. Couple things going on here. There are plenty of second sons in the universe that we can take advantage of. There's some second daughters here, some daughters here. I know that these guys have yet to have children yet, but like we could definitely grab one of their kids and like seduce them, maybe elope this one, but we'll see. I'm trying to get run away with me. Enables use, can you see this? No, probably not. Enables using the elope scheme on non-lovers, elope succession plus 50%. You should have gotten intrigue and seduction tree, but it doesn't let, the thing is, scheme is the better way, so we can try to seduce these second sons away from their families quickly and quietly. We have, I wish you could rename these characters because I don't like their names already. Damn, she's good too. Shit. What are our other options? Intrigue focused people. And then after that, we'll choose to be, I think, explorer, just because I want to get a bunch of money really quickly. And I think the bonuses that come with travel and some other transportation stuff is much quicker in that regard. Hire cultural ambassador. It's an easy way to get, for 4 gold, we can get another member of our team. It's this nice Jewish boy. 17 for 19 0 18. We've been commanded to show us the Bruce, so we will show you Bruce. Let me go find him. Thing is, he's an outdoor cat, so we might not even be able to catch him. I'll be back. All right, I did find him. He was just sleeping on the bed. So here he is in all of his majesty, in his luscious belliness. We love to see him. Can I press other people's claims? That is kind of a question I didn't think about. Maybe we should have thought about that. If I have a son or daughter who has a claim, can I press for it? Obviously, all of our followers don't have claims. Does anybody know that information? Lacking money, I think the barber tent is always the best one because it starts with 0.2 a month gold, and then the other things that it gives you is just more gold over time. So let's start with that one. We've been lax because I haven't been focusing on streaming as much because guess what? Streaming does not pay the bills. And for those who are not aware, we are trying to make YouTube/online content creation our bread and butter. And we've done a lot better this month thanks to 2 videos that we've recently released, because all the autistic boys love it when you make lists. It definitely brings them to the yard. Autistic girls, my bad. The autistics come to get the art. I was just referencing the milkshake song. Fucking by St. Matthew's, I will have my money. Yes. You love to see it. Okay, how much does it cost to go to university? Remind me of the university cost. Oh, we can definitely go to the university right after this. Firenze. Or do we go all the way south and try to like seduce the Pope while we're away? Or we don't try to seduce anybody until we elope. I think that's because adultery is bad in people's eyes. I've said this 1,000 times, but I'll say it 1,000 times more. I haven't played the AGOT mod a lot. I think my biggest complaint about AGOT is that the gameplay feels super slow, and maybe it's just because I play a faster game. Normally I'm playing mostly on speed 5, so it feels like really, really slow. That being said, if you really like AGOT and you like CK3, they make a perfect little partnership. We are at the university. We're trying to get at least to stage 3 so that we can get a higher education trait and some perk points. I will really want maybe 4, but we'll see. So we got 1 perk point and a book about martial learning. Was that a failure? Probably not worth the amount of money we just put into that. But we did become closer, and we can make a request of the Pope. I wonder if that translates to us being able to ask for request a claim. No, not exactly. Let the record show that chat has introduced an idea that I think is absolutely insane, but the answer is never, probably. There's too many baronies and eaten out of a little bit. Italia is being super aggressive and attacking for their Carling bullshit. Ooh, a wolf boy. I would love to have a wolf child of my own. Let's go ahead and educate this wolf boy. Rumored to be one of the swords of El Cid. 871. Don't think El Cid is about just yet. But, you know, love time traveling swords. Pay 200 gold or we take colada. I would like colada myself. It's a court artifact. What am I doing? I'm absolutely throwing, chat. Oh, I didn't realize. I thought it was a weapon. Can we just keep searching? Is there like an end to this where I just inevitably just keep searching, keep searching, keep searching? Sure. Perfect. Send to the Pope. Who does the Pope hate the most? Pope, can I see your stats on hatred towards people? 40% chance now, or 40% this. Request claim. 6 reasons. So if the Pope liked us like a little bit more, they've got to have like sinful traits. Ooh, Navarra has sinful traits. That us having sinful traits is kind of killing us. Mr. Pope, come to my... Shit, our window shut. Oh, that's such a pain. Oh, no. Our window. What? Hey, Mr. Pope, you want to come to a party outside in the woods? It's going to be great. We're going to be in the woods, drinking, eating. The Floof, welcome in. Take your shirt off. That costs money, Floof. Jillian, welcome in. OMG, the Pope's handsome. All right, run away with me. So now we have the ability to go elope. Who shall we elope with? I think all the future kings and such are either landed already. Like, can we elope with this dickhead? Can you elope with... You can't elope with somebody landed. They have to be unlanded, correct? Let's go visit the court of Britannia. Or Brittany, not Britannia. Let's just go see, have a look-see. This kid, can we seduce him? No. Can we sway him? Yes. Can we throw a little party for him? Doesn't seem like it. It's Brittany, bitch. My wolf son can become lustful? Sure, wolf son can be lustful. Profligate or rakish? Ugh, this is gonna give us the... no, I don't think we can afford to... hopefully we don't get the pox. And we got the pox. How'd she get him on their nose? That's tough. And the eye is real red. I didn't realize Lover's Box does that. Also, the ring slightly hovering off the finger like that. It's problematic. Yeah, this guy is not compatible with us. Let's go. I think we might need to just move to Scotland real quick and just possibility. Let us go ahead and befriend this kid. Nothing like a 20. How old are we? Nothing like a 35-year-old rolling up on a 16-year-old, especially with the Lover's Box, just being like, hey toots. That's what she sounded like for some reason. You want to come to my campsite later and have a nice ravel? Right? I'll make you the guest of honor. I'll make your father the guest of honor, actually. That would actually not be the worst idea. My dearest is in danger. He becomes my soulmate. It says it's easy. Let's try to... Will not accept this. Damn. Relatives close. Is there any way to get a bonus to this? I don't think so. Well, we seduced the kid, so hopefully we can get a contract from his father and then get a marriage that way. Maybe we'll see. Does not want me to elope with his son. They're under a voting system, right? Elections. But wait, Kevin, there's democracy in a medieval game? Well, not quite. It depends on the succession election laws, and there's 7 of them. They all work in similar ways with slight differences, but generally only landed rulers get a say in who becomes the next ruler. Scotland uses the tenacity elective, which means that any ruler ranked above a baron and up to 2 ranks below the main title gets a vote. Here, that means counts and dukes cast ballots, but they can only choose candidates from within the ruling dynasty. The really interesting part is that as long as you are within the de jure Kingdom of Scotland, you get a vote, even if you're technically independent or under another realm. On top of that, the king usually gets 5 votes worth of power thanks to various modifiers. So the plan? If we eliminate the 3rd candidate, the remaining vassals might shift their support to someone else, canceling out the king's influence and letting us slip away with his firstborn. And the vast majority of them don't like somebody else. Gotta influence the Scottish election so that I could get my soulmate eloping with me. The fact that they just won't even give me the option is annoying. Slavers. This guy is a slaver. We can kill him, or we could just let these people die. Balanced, because I think we've got a crack team to do it with. Except for we don't, apparently. The secrecy is at 71%, so I don't think the secrecy matters. Maybe we have to do a whole video about elope schemes, because I don't know nothing about this shit. All right, so the plan, in theory, I think is flawed in many ways, because the math isn't gonna math no matter what. I don't know how to get rid of the relative close family tie. Gives us 30% success, you're right. What have I been doing, chat? We just need 2 points, which I think we could get relatively quickly. This guy dies. Time to leave. This whole operation has gone very well thus far, but let's not push our luck. Just get out of here. And snowstorm. Shit. It does not seem to have affected the rankings the way I would like it. Because I was hoping that everybody would switch to this guy, but it seems like they have not. They've all just skewed. So now ranking 3 is this child. Let's see one more perk down. I don't think that affects, it doesn't say that it affects eloping, but marriage acceptance from yourself, accepting from close family. So maybe if we just do, I don't think it does, but I'm willing to sit for a little bit longer to see. Oh, baby. It did. It did. It did. You have promising prospect. Huge. Absolutely massive, chat. 60% chance. This is all or nothing. This is literally all. We're at a point where This boy's he's already married, so that's tough. Is that affecting this? Maybe. Our clock might have already been finished. Our birth clock is already done, possibly, but 60% chance to get our love of our life to marry us, and we then can run away and then have babies together, and then some future character maybe can fucking do some shit. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But here we go. All the money right here. You hyped for U5? Yes, I am. 60% chance. I love it. Secrecy. It's not great. Intrigue for them. Intrigue for that. Not great, but it's okay. As we wait, I cannot help but wonder where our boy is now. Did he make it out okay? Will there be pursuit? I spot a torch ahead moving out in our direction, gesturing to my guards to hide. You can see 2 silhouettes, 3, 4. God, they can't be good. On my command, we retreat through the underbrush. By sheer luck, we can't make it out back to the carriage and escape into the night. That sucks. Alrighty, let's go find somebody else to elope with. Who out here has got a son? Can we seduce this 15 or 16-year-old in time? Let's just move our court there. We don't care. King Carlman, son of King Carlman. Shoot our shot, 95% chance. Hurry, my love. All right, now we get the heck out of Bavaria. Wow, that happened a lot quicker. What's the shortest route out of Bavaria? Let's go to somewhere that isn't having problems. Have a successor. We could have this French knight. Is this the kid who was... Is this our wolf son? I can't remember. No, I don't remember what happened to wolf son. What was wolf son's name? I took this kid from pharaohhood to slavery. Straight, boom, boom. I raised this kid up to just be sold off into slavery. That's great. Mother of the Year award goes to me. Love to see it. Pregnant. Huge. All right. So we do need to get a successor real quick. This guy's 72. All right. This 38-year-old woman is now our successor. And she's a girl. So now we have a future child on the throne. Let's go ahead and educate her. Succession-wise, we still have, yeah, perfect timing. I mean, could have been better, could have been worse, but what does Bavaria even have as stats? I mean, that doesn't really matter at this point. Somehow, Mother pulled 5,000 troops out of the air, is now trying to subjugate me. Kind of keep in mind, I just fought like 7 wars back to back to back. Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough sitch. Should we educate this woman to be a Diplo-focused one? I think so. We'll do a quick time skip here. After the birth of our second child, the main goal became figuring out how to secure the throne for them. Most of this time I spent running errands and taking small jobs in Bavaria, until I realized we could simply wait for a contract to put our husband on the throne. From there, the plan shifted to eliminate the current ruler, 86% chance. He's dead. As a doorknob, we successfully did. Afterward, it was a balance of raising our children while steadily building up our forces for our inevitable war over the crown. A few in-game years later, our oldest was nearly old enough to claim the throne, so we arranged a marriage with the heir of the Duchy of Augsburg, hoping that their children would inherit both the kingdom and the duchy, further strengthening and expanding Habsburgs. Our dearest daughter and your heir matrilineally. This is your prime heir, it is. Oh my god. Huge, chat. Huge. We're making waves. Slowly but surely gaining control over Bavaria, one child at a time. So now, matrilineally, they'll become a Des Bruce. So when she rises and takes over this, she will have a betrothed on the other side of the map. I want for us to press this guy's claim, but for some reason, for whatever reason, he is not willing. We're not willing to do it. Can we ask for excommunication again? No. Have I ever done a mega campaign? I actually have. I did one last year. It was pretty fun. I would say of the campaigns I've done, I've really enjoyed a mega campaign. The one difficulty about a mega campaign is that I don't... Oh shit, what happened? Fuck! Sorry. Sorry, before we get too far into this. I like mega campaigns. I don't really like Victoria 3, and I'm not very good at Hoi, but EU4 and CK3 I'm very good at, or decent at. Damn it. Why I said fuck so loud is because this kid was fucking betrothed to our kid, and I had perfectly laid plans because he was the firstborn, and because measles, my fucking plans fall apart after your service of my caravan master. Thank you. Thank you, husband. I would love your caravan master to come. Oh, huge. Huge. Let's move here real quick. Whose claims? My husband's claims. Let us go and refill our, well, quickly go get some provisions so that we can refill. Let us go and press. This is the best we're going to be able to do, I think, finally. Press. Then war it is. We raise up our troops and we march on their capital. Because if we take his capital, there's a likelihood we take his kid. That would be what we would like to do. And perfect timing. Now we only have to win the battle. And I think bing, bang, boom. Prince Ludwig gets on the throne. Then we kill Prince Ludwig, and then our daughter is on the throne in force. All right. Okay, so I, for some reason, want to marry this guy off. Let's see if we can do it. He says no. 1,000 reasons. You were at war, adventurer. It's mostly the matrilineal. So that being said, King of Bavaria is currently in my prisons, and all I have to do is execute him, and my daughter is on the throne. I think that's what we do. Spoilers, we got 2 kingdoms for the price of 1. So now we go hit Y. We see 2 Des Bruges. But we did it. Technically, we have 2 family members on 2 different thrones. And there we have it. We managed to put not 1, but 2 of our children on thrones. Ideally, they'd both be married with heirs already, but that shouldn't be too big of a hurdle. Wait, what's that? I kept playing and the AI did what it always does and decided to throw a wrench in our plans. Our daughter in Bavaria immediately caved to a faction. Despite us being an ally to them, not the worst outcome, but definitely not what we were hoping for. Meanwhile, our daughter in Bohemia still holds power, and she is even married to the heir of Francia, which is amazing, except for their children will belong to the Caroling dynasty instead of ours. One of the odd things I noticed is our renown doesn't seem to be calculating correctly. By my math, we should be earning around 2 points, but we're barely getting 1. Not sure if that's because our house head is an adventurer or if the game back-end math is doing something strange. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Let me know if we should keep going with this save and see where things lead. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe and have a good rest of your day. Ciao.